Good morning, everyone. Welcome into Mornings with Loretta. I'm so excited about the show. We've been doing so many shows on back to school, and this is another back to school show, but this is different from anything else that we've ever talked about back to school, and it's about our children's eye health care. And we have Dr. Brenner here with us, and he's going to answer a lot of questions, and he is the president of the American Optometric Association. So, Dr. Brenner, can you discuss the impact of eye health on childhood development and learning? Because we see a lot of this, especially with the social media and the phones. We see everybody squinting. Help us.
Absolutely. The American Optometric Association believes that eye health and vision disorders can greatly affect a child's success and visual performance in the classroom. 80% of learning is done through the visual system. And when there's detriments in that system, it can affect not only a child's academic performance, but also their social interactions, their athletic engagement, and even their self-esteem. Children, however, don't always know how to express or to tell somebody that they're not seeing as clearly or their eyes aren't functioning the way that they should be. So we strongly recommend that parents get their children in to their local optometrist for their annual in-person comprehensive exam.
And of course, we typically do wait until like the back to school thing, but I know through the year I've noticed that when I'm talking to children or speaking somewhere, I see them squinting, and then they have there's so much screen time. Does screen time actually affect their vision? Like we think, is it detrimental if they just keep it?
Well, we're still studying the effects of screen time. Since the pandemic, we've seen a dramatic increase in the amount of screen time children have. It's estimated now that typical children spend between 6 and 9 hours a day between home and school on digital devices. That's a lot. It's a lot of visual fatigue on the system too. And we're looking to see what is the effects of this long term. We'll find out as we move forward. But for right now, we have to practice good visual hygiene. And good visual hygiene on digital devices means basically every 20 minutes, looking at something 20 feet away for 20 seconds or more, the 20-20-20 rule. This allows the visual system to relax, for the focusing muscles to sit back and take a little bit of break before we go back to that device. We also encourage parents to help their children get off of the devices. Recent studies have shown that 2+ hours a day may reduce the incidence and the prevalence of myopia development, and that's significant over a child's lifetime.
So, what are some of the myopia? So I haven't heard that associated with children. Is that an adult onset kind of thing? Can you explain that to us so we can take it more serious about the screen time?
Sure. Myopia is more of a technical term. We often think of it as nearsightedness, not being able to see far away clearly. So when we talk about myopia development, it's increasing. The prevalence worldwide and here in the United States has also been increasing the last few years. So anything we can do to impact that development and slow it down or prevent it would be significant. There's a lot of research going on into myopia development right now. I would encourage parents to talk to their local doctor of optometry during that annual comprehensive exam about that possibility of what can we do to reduce this.
So with all this screen time and all this stuff in the air and everything that's going on, how important is it for our children to receive not just back to school kind of eye exam, but shouldn't they do it more frequently? Because it seems like there's so many more children wearing glasses earlier. There seems to be a lot more eye issues now. How can we prevent that?
Yeah, and we encourage parents, when babies are between the age of 6 months and a year, we encourage them to have a baseline exam, looking for factors that may impede visual development. Between the ages of 3 and 5, they should have a full comprehensive exam to help them preset for school. Once children reach school age, they should be in every year. Just as our bodies grow, our eyes can change. Some years there's big changes, some years there's growth spurts, other years there's very little. But we don't know what we don't know until you get them in. So we encourage encourage parents to get in for that annual comprehensive eye exam to find out and help the child learn. Unfortunately, school screenings only test about 4% of what a comprehensive eye exam does. Those screenings don't test for binocularity, focusing, teaming, tracking, all the things that help a child succeed in the classroom. So getting them in for that annual comprehensive exam will help that. During that exam, though, we're also looking for eye disease and disorders. Your local optometrist can diagnose and discover 270 different diseases. And we know that early intervention and treatment is vitally important to your child's development.
Ooh, you just said a mouthful. I mean, literally and figuratively, myopia and farsighted. What some other things or diseases or that affect our children's eyesight that we are just clueless about, because we don't even think about, unless they're squinting a lot or they're having problems in school with learning or reading, then we think maybe it's, and probably at the last minute, that it could be something visual. So what is it? What about germs on our hands and in the air? What else should we be looking out for to help them with this eye care?
Well, in the classroom, there's a lot of things that have to happen for the visual information to get into the brain. There are some people who are fast runners. There are some people who are not runners. Our visual systems are the same way. Every child, their muscle system develops differently. And there are a number of children who don't have the focusing flexibility or the pointing where the two eyes have to team together. And those children will often pass all these visual screenings because they can see at 20 feet. But that comprehensive in-person exam will discover those problems. So getting that child in, having a relationship with your local optometrist is vitally important for parents to make sure their child is set up for success in the classroom.
I just want people to take this eye care just like they do health care, because eyesight is everything, right? And a lot of things that go on in our, behind our eyeballs that we can't see can affect us in ways that only you or somebody in your field can detect. So I'm just really concerned about that. And you said something that was pretty profound. You said children should only have 1 to 2 hours of screen time, but yet we're doing 6 to 8, like a job amount of screen time. How do we stress the importance of limiting that?
Avoidance of screen time, it's never going to happen. But what we have to do is practice that good visual hygiene and try to limit some of it. Get the children outside off their devices for several hours a day. If parents can do that, that's a step in the right direction.
I agree. And I sometimes just have this high expectation that we can get them off the phones, but if we can get them outside and engaged in other things, and children are so eager to please you, they will do it. But some are just left with the phone. So where can we go for more information? Because you have really intrigued me with this topic.
Absolutely. We'd encourage parents to visit AOA's Doctor Locator. It can be found at aoa.org/I-deserve-more. On that Doctor Locator, you'll be able to find a local optometrist to get your child into, to schedule that in-person comprehensive eye exam and help your child succeed this year in the classroom.
And we should, as adults, we should definitely lead by example, though. We should get our eyes examined every year still. I don't know why we want to wait 2 years and we'll lose a contact or lose a lens or glasses to go get them checked. But how often should adults get their eyes examined?
Well, again, we encourage annual eye exams. Vision changes happen, and with adults, we're working more and more on devices all day long. So get in for your annual comprehensive eye exam with your local optometrist.
Okay, so that AOA.org/I-deserve-more, and it's not the letter I, it's the physical I deserve more. So that's for adults and children, right?
Yes, ma'am. More information can be found there about eye diseases and optometrists and your eye doctor and the relationships that we have with our patients.
Thank you so much, Dr. Brenner. I appreciate your help and your insight and all this information. I'm going to do more research myself. I appreciate you being our guest. I hope you'll come back again.
Thank you. I appreciate the opportunity.
All right. Bye-bye. So Dr. Brenner has to go. And as in fashion, I just want to tell you about him, why he is like the top. He was elected to the American optometric. We want to say optometrist and think it's the same for this association, but it's Optometric Association Board of Trustees at the 118th Annual AOA Congress and 45th Annual AOSA Conference. It's crazy that they actually get together every year. We don't even think about that, but I'm glad they do because things change so drastically, and to be able to give us the most utmost care, quality care, they have to go to this extensive training and conferences all year. And he also serves as the liaison affiliate association in Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, and Iowa, Michigan, and Wisconsin, and is a trustee liaison to optometry schools, including Chicago College of Optometry, Illinois, Georgia, Illinois College of Optometry, Indiana School of Optometry, and Michigan College. So he's everywhere. He is top in the game here. So if he's saying less screen time and annual eye care exams, we definitely need to take advantage of that and go to that website, aoa.org/IEYE deserve more. So you can find an optometrist in your area and you can get those exams. And if there's something, if something is there, or not that 2020, they can help you with that. But it is so important that we take care of these eyes. I'm telling you, we got to do better with taking care of our eyesight and our eye health. So until the next time, dream big dreams, think positive, and help someone along the way. We'll see you all soon. Bye-bye, everybody.